Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Riddick. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now Riddick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Riddick with a carry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On 1st and 10, Boyd. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyd. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Sliding out of the pocket. They will find Davis. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
To throw on 2nd down. Boyd. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down. It's Baker, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyd flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Boyd. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Boyd. Able to find Isabella. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Boyd. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
7. It's 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Sam Sloman is on.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Dolphins.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Kenny Clark.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Huntley into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Boyd eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down. Boyd uncorks one for... This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, look, 55. Don't say nothing.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Running out of the wild.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Huntley, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
26-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On first down, it's Whitaker down right around the 25.
Another carry for the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mikey, 18. Kill. And turn it up on 18. Come on, D. Under 10.
To throw on second down, Boyd. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Boyd. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 27, Dolphins 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Kenny Clark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Kyle Douglas
Man,
on the tackle.
these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Ashton Davis.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Huntley's back.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Here's Huntley. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on first down. It's Baker, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker, and he stopped immediately there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on third down, Boyd. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Boyd going up top for Miller. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
To throw again, Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Boyd. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Boyd. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Boyd. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Scotty Miller. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Boyd. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon Ayuk.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, Huntley. This is Shenault on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Jets.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground.
It's Baker, and he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Jets on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and 8. From the gun, Boyd. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's got Rome. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw on second down, Huntley looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Intended for number 87.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Second down 10.
Throwing again, Huntley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. That's the pass. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm good.
From the gun, Huntley. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Boyd. And he's got Miller. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. The give to Whitaker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitaker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Third and goal.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, Whitaker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. From the gun, Boyd. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
48.
A big offensive
offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile,